By the way, what is the name of this operation? Last time it was called The Last Stand, Operation Babylon. But is it Operation Raumfalte? No, it is surprisingly not. It is Operation Pandora. Ironic when you think about it. The loot box outshadow everything. You mean there's a game mode happening? I thought it was about the loot box. So let me explain the hardest difficulty, the brutal difficulty. There's no nightmare for some reason, but whatever. You start on a new map. It's a little bit different. This ridge line is a lot shallower, so you cannot actually just camp at this corner on the ridge line. There's no city platform over here, so you usually spawn at this location, this location, this location, or this location. So about 4 spawns, but there's only 2 good areas. This hill right here is very decent. I mean, it's on the edge of the border. That's the border or something like that. Or this balcony right here. So these 2 spots offer the most choke point or funnel point for the enemy. But I prefer this hill. You can somewhat haul down with this ridgeline, and you have a little bit more space to counter artillery strikes, random artillery strikes on your place. But yeah, just move towards these 2 areas when you spawn, right here and right here. So enemies will spawn likely here, 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 or actually right here and here. So they will go towards this position, somewhat like this. And you really want to have a good corridor of shooting, but the map is different. There are like floating rail cars, so that blocks your shots for some reason. So I prefer this location, right? Everybody just go here, haul down, spread out a little bit, but it's also mostly about the vehicle too. I have 4 Groms on my actual winning of this nightmare difficulty or brutal difficulty, but just watch a replay. You need to have the Grom, or at least the SDP 58, the 𝗟𝘀𝘁, the tech tree version, but the best DPM you could get. It has to be close range, but so you'll see we're going towards this hill, this nook, but everybody spawns initially. And since they're super close, I'm just using APCR. Gold shell is free, don't forget, but you don't get any economy or something. But lots of revalorizations. So you really need to have a big caliber gun. The Grom has the highest DPM out of any Tier 8 tank destroyer. Actually even higher than the Turtle. But the most optimal equipment or the consumable I get is group heal, which is very important. The vampiric shot, which is also helpful for getting out of fire by the AMX 1390. So use that on enemies or on the hedgehog mines, but be wary of the T-49s. Watch the map. It's very important. Watch the map. So protect your teammates as best as possible. The high explosives don't do too much against your frontal armor on the ground, provided they don't shoot the lower plate or the engine deck. Time your shots, coordinate with your team, don't miss your shots. So, very important. But the group heal, the vampiric shot, and finally the stealth heal. Only 25 resource for it. It helps you to lose the heat on some of the vehicles like the Charger, the IS-3-2, as well as getting some health back, as well as being a fire extinguisher at that point too. But yeah, everybody just goes towards this nook. The first wave is relatively easy, but the artillery strike comes in at round 4 and round 5. The final wave is a bunch of E50M that got juiced up, steroided steroided into oblivion. It's the size of an E100, but for an E50. So coordinate with your team, spread out a little bit, play the Grom practically. It tunnels you into playing the Grom or the SDP 58. So, but yeah, the mines are easy to kill with the vampiric shot. Just time the vampiric shot. That thing has about 500 to 600 meters per second shell velocity, so you cannot just really spam it. You have to lead your shot correctly. Use it when there's a bunch of hedgehog mines coming towards you. So it's a little bit easier on the enemy spawn compared to last time. But, oh, that was a terrible shot. Try for the ammo rack. But the artillery strike is not controlled this time by the links. So for the final difficulty, you just get artillery strike. You have to move. There's no way of preventing it from shooting the links. Or it's not the links, it's the links. You don't see the earlier vehicles like the links. They call it the rabbit. You know what vehicle I really miss, or enemy type I really miss? The mosquito, which is basically a KV-2 term, or KV-2 turret, as a bunker, which is stupid. They only show it once. Thought it was stupid. Remove it completely from the actual Merely 13 mode. I thought it was funny. It's a KV-2 turret in the ground. The howitzer. So, time your shots. Ah, that was bad. I thought the teammate got it. So watch your teammate health. That is also very important. If they're on fire, and some other people are low on health, group heal, right? It's a teamwork-based game, after all. It's mostly about the firepower. Play stuff like autoloader, you'll have a bad time. Like the Lorraine, 40T, the T69, the GSOR, you're not winning. At least the hard difficulty, right? At least the hard difficulty. The hardest difficulty. But don't stick too close to the Projectile 66. Is siphons health. Everybody siphons health. Even the AMX 1390 siphons health. And the T54 has a earthquake move, so stay away from them. Yeah, like that. But just don't get too close. You have to kill the AMX 1390 ASAP. It will catch your teammates on fire about 100% of the time they can. So yeah, the incendiary shot on that vehicle is nuts. You have to kill that vehicle quickly. Kill the charger quickly too, the IS-3-2. The projectile is annoying. The Centurion has lots of DPM, also kind of annoying. Siphons health all the time. Shoot that guy. So coordinate your shot. Coordinate your shot. Don't waste your shots. Oh, I tried to use vampiric shot on the hedgehog mine to save the health. Yeah, the other consumables are more gimmicky. Mostly for farming kills. Kill 1,000 bots for 2 boxes, 2 basic boxes. It is insane. So, yeah, you have to use the healing, especially for hard mode. The bubble shield does not stop the IS-3-2. The rapid DPM, not really that useful. You get like a 2 or 3 round off before the thing expires for the actual cost. Not really that effective. So mostly focus on survivability rather than actual firepower. Like the splash damage shell, that doesn't do squat, right? The best thing you could hope for is the stun shell, stun enemies in an area, but that's still also kind of gimmicky too. That's a very bad spawn on the hedgehog mine. It's a terrible shot onto the lower plane. I didn't know he was cresting. E5s. The hardest enemy should be the hardest enemy you'll face, other than the ship barn that splash you, but you'll see that vehicle last. And the hardest enemy is actually the original vehicles. AMX 1390, the Projecto, the Centurion's annoying if you don't deal with that thing fast enough. the AT-15 and the Grom from like Hedgehog Mine on a bass spawn. Coordinate your shot as best as possible. He has done depression, but only 8 on the E5. Yeah, you really need to have a Grom or 2 or all of them. All vehicles are Grom. This is a bad artillery position. Ah, luckily I just got away. Kill this thing ASAP. If he doesn't pin, that's good, but once he pins, 100% on fire. I actually got splashed. So use the 𝗟𝘂𝘁𝘁 to get away from the actual enemies, or lose heat, as the kids would say, or GTA would say. So distract them with your mobile shield or 𝗟𝘂𝘁𝘁. But yeah, don't be too worried about your health. You have teammates to somewhat heal you, but still, don't be too reckless. This guy has been slow. I should have switched to high explosive, but high explosive deals the same damage as the regular shell, just no distance drop off.
You held the wave back. Nicely done.
But luckily we got through that. That was wave 4. Yeah, wave 4 seems a little bit more difficult than wave 5. Slightly, but wave 5 is a bunch of E50Ms, and once you dealt with that last round of a bunch of regular vehicles, a bunch of E50Ms, I think twice. So he's getting shot at. That's a big ass E50M when you think about it. Try to heal your teammates from death. That was a nice heal. You shot it at the back by the AMX 1390. It catches you on fire. Oh, son of a bitch. Get rid of him. So, you'll see how many enemies will spawn on the top, but you'll see your team health also as well. Freaking E50M hurts too. And last group of E50M with 1 Hornet or AMX 1390. I was on the edge, but I got clipped by the E50M. Yeah, just trying to be a little bit more spread out. So yeah, 𝗟𝘂𝘁𝘁 is very important too. So use that to get heat off of you, like this Grom. Healing while reloading, while being somewhat impervious. Something I don't know about it, unless he gets killed. But so yeah, obviously 1 E50M against 2 Groms and an AT-15. So it's all about the firepower. Any autoloader is a bad idea. Any vehicle without penetration is a bad idea. I mean, you have the gold shell ready, but you really need a large caliber gun with better DPM. The turtle is fine, but turtle is more useful for the last match, for the Babylon map. This map is different, right? Babylon map has a big ass ridge right here. So let me switch color and I'll show you what Babylon looks like. Babylon, you have this nook, this hill. It's actually like the Steel Hunter map, right? This is actually Steel Hunter, but they placed the Mirium thingy-majig right in the center of the desert map, whereas originally it was on the other side. And on the other side, it's the same thing. It's the same layout, but the ridge is like this on the other side, if you imagine. So originally I was camping right here with the turtle. This ridgeline funneled all the enemies from either this direction, or either this direction. But this is no longer the case. This is much shallower, and they could easily just drive up here. So if you go here, you get easily outflanked and pincer movement. So the best position for now is still this little hill right here. This little hill will slightly funnel enemy from down this range, from this away, from this away, or either this away. So this is possibly the best position. We haven't tried, I haven't tried these areas, but these areas you don't have a corridor of shooting, right? It's way too confined. An enemy could easily just drive up towards you without you having the shot onto them. So I will still say this is the best area. But there you go, folks. You mean there's an actual game mode happening than the actual loot box? That's crazy. So only 3 sets of difficulty: normal, hard, and brutal. There's no nightmare difficulty, but you don't get credits. I mean, you don't get your own economy using premium tanks. It's only a mission track. So once you finish the mission track, the last mission is kill 1,000 bots. So play the normal difficulty, play a 𝗟𝘀𝘁 and farm like 20 kills or something, but it will take a long ass while. So if this thing has battle pass points, if this thing has actual economy with your premium tank, yeah, I'll grind. I'll grind to 1,000 kills, but for 2 loot box, that's a price of freaking $2.50. You have to grind 1,000 kills. Yeah, give us battle pass points in this mode. I'll play it. Give us actual economy with your premium tanks. I'll play it. Or normal economy, right? For now, it's just 8,000 credits or like 10,000 credits. Sometimes 30,000 credits. It's not really that crazy. But as always, thank you guys for watching this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully the tips will help. But it's mostly for the badge, I guess. Or just one random box. And 400 bonds or something like that. But go towards this hill. This hill is very good. But I'll see you guys next time. Peace.